Hey guys, it's Ken. I wanted to talk about something that piqued my interest. Yeah, it piqued my interest alright. So apparently the Microspeak is back. Well, I don't have it in hand, of course. But I saw some pre-order pages from AT Guys, LS&S, and Independent. Well, LS&S and AT Guys. So apparently the Microspeak is back, but with a new SD card slot and no internal memory. Yeah, you heard me right. No internal memory. So they're pulling a Zoom. The Zoom recorders have always had SD card slots for recording. And the Zoom recorders now have USB-C. Well, now the Microspeak does. It's got improved voice prompts, better feeling buttons, and comes with a 1 gigabyte micro SD card, upgradable up to 16 gigabytes. You know, 1 gigabyte's not enough in this day and age, but it's a starter. It's like the essential. It's like the essentials. You don't want to get something that already comes with 16. They're already like, pricing it at like $70. And the product, it's what I've been looking for. I've been looking for a Microspeak, but they've been becoming hard to find. The second generation especially. The first generation, I think, came out in 2014? Then they had a second in 2020 with micro USB, and now they have a new one with USB-C. What stinks is that, like the Zoom recorders from Zoom, it cannot function without that micro SD card. At least it comes with one. That's a good thing. It at least comes with one. It's just enough to get you started, basically. So at least the good thing is it's upgradable. You're not stuck with 4 or 8 gigabytes of storage. You're not stuck with that. But the bad thing is that it's still got the grill and microphone thing. From looking at the manual, yes, the manual is available. The on and off switch is more tactile. Like I said, it's easy for someone to use it with USB-C. And it's just better. I've had many opportunities to try and find that voice recorder. Not that I would absolutely need it, but it's cool to have. $70 for a 1 gig. It's like paying, without the SD card, I think it would probably be like $60. But what am I really losing if I were to get something like that? Well, first of all, the SD card provides 15 hours of record time, but the bad thing is, it no longer records in WAV or MP3. I think it just records in MP3 and plays in MP3. Well, another bad thing is that when normally using the device, you do not remove the SD card. And that's the same to be said with the Zoom. You don't remove the SD card from the Zoom when in normal use. Now, the question is it going to have a flap over the SD card slot, or is it going to be hanging out? Well, it didn't say anything about a flap. It just said the SD card slot. But the good thing is, is that it's literally the same with 3 new things. 1, improved voice guidance or voice prompts. 2, USB-C. And 3, expandable storage. Expandable meaning you can expand the already included 1 gigabyte micro SD card up to 16. You can put up to 16 gigabytes for recording. I've calculated about 240 hours of record time, but I could be off. It could be around maybe 100. But regardless, if I were to get the top amount, that will probably set me, hold on, let me go ahead and, well, should I? Let me go ahead and do this real quick.
New tab, Google.
Okay, you know what?
One search, 1 of 5. Font 6,
16
space, G, N, space, N, B, M, R, C, O, space, S, D, space, A, R, D, space, A, O, N, dot, C-O-M. Google.com.
So if I were to look up 16 gigabyte micro SD card, trying to find the age.
Navigation sponsored heading older version SanDisk 16 gigabyte ultra micro SDHC UHSI memory card with adapter 98 megabytes /S C10 U1 full HD A1 micro SD card subscore 016 GGN 6MA heading level 3 link HD $9.82.
It's about $10 for a 16 gigabyte micro SD card. So in total, if I were to upgrade that thing, I'd have to pay about like $10 to $15. Not bad for the top amount. I already have a Zoom H1 Essential with 128 gigabytes of storage. So I don't even know why I even would want the Microspeak. It seems pointless, but at the same time, there's another difference with the voice prompts. Remember I said it was upgraded or improved voice prompts? Well, instead of beeping for yes and no, you actually hear yes and no directly from the voice prompts. It's got better onboard guidance, basically. Now, I don't think it'll have a menu. But it'll at least be, I haven't looked at the manual after the troubleshooting part, but here's another result. I'm going to look for another one.
2-pack SD card 16 gigabytes with SD adapter, high-speed memory card, UHSI C10A1 memory TF card, heading level 3 link tablet $9.99.
So for a 2-pack, it's $10.
SanDisk 16 gigabytes micro SD card link heading level 3 $7.46. Amazon.com.
Oh, $8. Sorry. I do this when I'm alone and excited. And by alone, I mean when I'm on my own, looking at stuff. It's $8 for 16 gigabyte micro SD card. They're pretty cheap. But, again, the software is basically the same. Except that it accepts the micro SD card as the internal storage. So technically it is internal storage. And technically you cannot move it anywhere else. But, good thing is, you can actually upgrade it to 16 gigabytes for at least $8. How cool is that? If you were to get like a random SanDisk SD card. Now, the file that it comes with, the card that it comes with already is equipped with the manual or the user guide. So, I would not be surprised if you were to get another SD card. You can't format it like you can on the Zoom, but if you get another like SD card for the recorder, say $8 you could spend. So in total, you could probably spend about like maybe $78 to $80 for the full thing. Not bad. Although another bad thing is that the battery is again non-removable. So that means if the battery dies, well, you're done. The battery's done. And replacements in order, which that might not happen. Maybe after a few years, maybe. But hopefully this third generation that I have talked about, that I don't have it, but hopefully the third generation is going to be a lot better and easier to find. Well, I mean, it is. Hopefully Amazon's going to carry it. If they do, it'll probably be another Amazon purchase. But I just got a recorder like a couple months ago. Like, dadgum. Why am I so into voice? You know what? I'm done. I'm going to upload this. See you, folks.